So we have the Ten of Pentacles here. So remember I was saying that these people energetically, or they just are, it's not even it's just these people, they don't believe in spiritual warfare. They don't believe in the spirit realm at all. Sure, they may when it comes to like about blessings, money, sex, abundance, shit like that, but they don't believe about spiritual warfare, right? And there's no loyalty here. They just go where the money goes or whatever the materialistic thing. So you see the dogs talk about loyalty here. It's clear that these people are not loyal, you know, towards their spirit realm, like their emotion. I mean, the way this feels, I'm having a hard time because it's just like, it's honestly a lost cause, and I feel like I just don't feel like doing this reading. I don't feel like dealing with the earth element at all. Yeah, we have death here. Interesting. So like I said, they don't believe in spiritual warfare. They're really concerned about just Ten of Pentacles, like what they can see, this earthly realm. But it looks like there's the Grim Reaper not too far behind. It's like they don't want to take heed to warnings until after the fact. And it's just like they don't want to know about the future. They don't want that unless it's about money and abundance. But they don't want to hear about things that are coming up that aren't going to be great. They don't want to hear about that. And then when shit hits the fan, or even if they do hear about it, they don't think it applies to them. Or they just don't fucking care. They're going to keep going toward where it's this Ten of Pentacles, Six of Swords, Ten of Pentacles. They're just going to keep going. They're not going to stop what they're doing. Eight of Cups, there's no consciousness there. They're just going to keep this. It's just the same thing over and over. So I'd have very little patience. Here we go, Two of Swords. Look, they're on this boat, but they don't know. And even in the unknown, I don't know, but I trust my spirit. These people don't have a connection with them. And we refer back to, whose reading was it? I think it was the fire element. It's funny because the Four of Pentacles has a boat on fucking fire. They don't want to, like, that's crazy that there's a boat on fire, but they're on that boat. And they don't want to take warning or take heed that, hey, yo, maybe you shouldn't get on that boat. Maybe, you know, maybe you shouldn't go in that direction. You're going to get lit up on fire. You're going in the direction of the sun. You're being manipulated, or you're manipulating others, or it just is what it is. You're not trying to connect in spiritually, so you don't know what, they're just not. They don't, and then you try to tell them, they still act stupid, oblivious, or I can't even say they act, but there's the Grim Reaper, there's death, literally, like, on their path, and they don't want to take heed to it at all. Don't want to protect themselves, no, there's none in place. They are just about to go towards the sun, like the ego. What the ego wants. What a girl wants. What a girl needs. That's what they're doing. Completely oblivious that shit is about to catch on fire. Yep. Judgment. You got the Ten of Cups here with the Judgment here. This Ten of Cups would be this Ace of Cups, but nah, these people are not connected to it. They're not connected to their ancestors or their guides. So that's why they're going to be getting judgment. It just is what it is, and nobody wants to take heed to it. They don't. That's where they're going. Chariot, that's what it is. Here's that same rooster. That same rooster that's in the Magician card. The same rooster, but now it's on the fucking head. They have now become and embodied the rooster in the, like, that's, they are now, how, Chariot, it's the rooster. These arrogant, boastful people, they become the very energies that are manipulating them. Now you are. It's like you are, that's what it is. And going in the same direction, Eight of Cups is still reversed. It's like they don't, that shit is so crazy. It's blatant to me. This shit is blatant to me. World reverse. You have the Strength card, and here's the King of Wands. Like, you see, they just want to sit on gold thrones, and it doesn't matter. It's just judgment here, man. And they don't want to take heed to it. They don't want to believe that it's them. But it's, you know, they want to be ignorance is bliss. Magician, Nine of Swords reverse. They don't want to be held accountable. They don't want to know the truth. They don't. They just don't. They want Nine of Cups. They want Nine of Pentacles. That is it. They don't want to feel Nine of Wands, Nine of Swords, which is, that's, you know, that's honestly, I mean, it sucks, but you got to go through that energy to get towards the truth, to be connected. That you, like, it just is what it is. Like, nah, I mean, it is what it is. We hear this all the time. I just don't care. I'm just seeing that there is judgment on the earth, on the world, on the collective, and that's just what the fuck it is, man. I don't care. I really, really don't. Yup, Queen of Cups, that's what's coming towards them. You got Virgo energy here as well. I feel like you tried to tell them. King of Cups reverse, very interesting. So this is like masculine energies who exploit. I mean, it is what it is. I feel like I'm just like repeating myself. It's like a record. I just don't care. Whatever is supposed to happen is going to happen to these people. I really don't give a fuck. So just know there's judgment on the earth on these people who are more concerned about, you know, earthly matters, not spiritual matters here. And if you're one of them, it is what it is. If you're triggered by me saying I don't give a fuck, it is what it is, then you may be part of this group here. You may have, yeah, you may be part of this group. You may have made a deal here. I mean, it is what it is. Like, I don't know. Okay, we have Hagalaz coming out. Let me just take a look. What is that? That's the N. I think somebody else had the N coming out, but Hagalaz is giving the wrath of nature. Unbelievable. Wow, Hagalaz is giving the wrath of nature, destruction, trials, and tests. Well, damn. Wow. So y'all can say what you fucking want. Oh, nah, yo. This is what it is, yo. What? Hagalaz. Wrath of nature. Well, destruction, trials, and tests. And that's the upright. If I read this in the reverse, because I feel like it is, it's even worse. Hagalaz is catastrophe, loss, sickness, hardship, and pain. All right. It just is what it is. You know, fuck, say what you want. I try to tell these people, I try to warn them. Didn't want to listen. They didn't want to know. They didn't want to listen. They wanted to be this arrogant, boastful person, people. They wanted to carry out those deeds. They supported it, didn't try to challenge it, didn't resist it. They go right along with it, so it doesn't matter, man. Fucking well. Oh, fucking well. Okay, yeah, Algis. Protection, a shield, the protective urge to shelter oneself or others, defense, warding off evil, a shield, guardian, connection with the gods, awakening higher life. They didn't want to take heed to that. Remember, we started this off with the Four of Pentacles and Seven of Wands. They didn't want to take heed to the shield. That's what the Seven of Wands is in this Four of Pentacles. They didn't want to take heed to the shield. They didn't want to believe that their journey that they're going on is literally going to get burnt all the way up. Like, but they're going to keep going anyway. This is like knowing a boat is faulty and you still get on the cruise ship or some shit like that. Like, you still get on. I guess you thought, oh, but it's cheap. I can just, it's not a big deal. Okay. It's just not looking good. I know who had Algis warding off evil. The fire element, would you believe it? The fire element had Algis warding off evil. and accepting help from the angels, from the gods, forming stronger bonds with their spirit guides. Like, that's why they're getting protected. That's why some people are going to be protected, because they're more involved and invested in their spirit guides in the spirit realm. Interesting. This makes me feel better, because I was getting pissed, but then I'm realizing, like, these people about to have way less than what I have. Shit, it's like what I have, it's gonna feel like I got everything, a palace in this bitch, compared to what these people are about to undergo. I mean, you see it now. Washington, people, houses getting burnt up. Hawaii, whatever happened with them. I mean, there's more that's going on. I just can't keep up with it all, but I mean, it is what it is. You got insurance companies dropping people. So who's gonna rebuild all that shit? You think the mortgage company gives a fuck about all that? I don't know how that energy works, but that's also where that what was it, the contract, didn't I see the two hands shaking or something like that? They are in that contract. That's what they signed up for. Yep, this is what they done did. Insurance companies clearly don't care. The mortgage companies are not going to care. Cutting people off. That's what it is. I'm here for all of it, man. Some of you may get like a little taste of it. You're still here on this earth, so yeah, you're gonna feel a little something, something. But it's certainly not going to be the full, nah, you're protected from it. Like when COVID hit, for example, everybody was losing their shit, losing their jobs, all that. I still somehow managed to not catch COVID. Didn't have to get a shot. I had a job. I was doing more shopping at that time. Whenever, you know, it's like, that's just what it is. Even now, I feel like I'm stressing over money, but I'm realizing, like, for what? Fuck it. I've always been taken care of in a catastrophe. I've always been, so there's no reason for me to give a fuck about it now. Well, oh well, that's what I have, you guys. I will see you guys in every other week. So I'll see you. Let me get the date on that. What is today's date? Where's my calendar? That's even more annoying. What is today? 23rd. I'll see you guys by September 6th. And I'm only doing elements now. I just don't have the time or the energy to do individual signs anymore, especially not for $5.55 a month. And I spend about 30 to about 40 minutes per sign. I'm overdoing it for very, very little. It makes no sense. I charge about, I don't even know, $60, $70, or $80 for a personal reading, and I give about 30 to 40 minutes of my time in a personal reading, and yet I'm doing that for 12 signs for only $5.55 a month. Nah. So I'm only doing elements moving forward, you guys. That's all I'm doing. I'm not doing individual. If you want an individual energy, you're gonna have to get a personal reading. So there's a change there. I finally had to come up with that. I finally had to come to that decision. I didn't want to, but it just doesn't make sense financially, especially since I'm not making what I deserve, but yet I'm giving so much. So there's that. Okay, gotta go.